Hi, welcome to clickmeproject.com. This video will lead us to a hybrid policy for load balancing in grid computing environment. Due to the emergence of grid computing, there is a need for hybrid load balancing algorithm. In this, a fault-tolerant load balancing strategy called algorithm hybrid load balancing, which takes into account communication delay, grid architecture, resource availability, job architecture, etc. Our main objective is to arrive at job assignments that could achieve minimum response time and optimal node utilization. The proposed approach uses the grid simulation toolkit. Using the toolkit, the resource, job and users are created successfully. Load balancing and fault tolerance are main theme in this, and execute the gridlets or jobs in the resource successfully. First of all, create jobs, users and then resources. Then the user send the request to the scheduler manager. The scheduler manager analyze the status of all the resources and find the minimum loaded site. Fair scheduling is used to find the fair rates. All the jobs have demand rates. Based on these demand rates, the fair rates are generated. Then only allocate the jobs to the resources. Then execute the jobs in the resources. All the jobs are not successfully executed. The fault detector find the number of jobs that are failed. The fault detector send this to the fault manager. Then the remote scheduler manager again get the status of all the resources and allocate the failure jobs to the resource and execute the jobs in the resource successfully. Next, we are going to see the demo of a hybrid policy for fault tolerant load balancing in grid computing environment. Press enter button in home page. Press job creation and enter number of jobs and then click OK. Now these jobs are created. These jobs are called gridlets and click the user creation. Here the users are created according to the level of jobs. For 20 jobs there are 20 users are created. Press the resource creation button. Click create resource and then the resources are created. These resources can execute the job. All the resources have separate ID. For 20 jobs there are 20 resources are created. Press resource status. Click get status. Then the status of the resources are identified. It is the value function of each resource and then press next. Press capacity and it shows the minimum loaded resource in the resource list. This resource or site have the large free memory. Then press job dispatch. Press fair scheduling button. Then the fair rates of each job is determined. All the jobs have the demand rates. After first and second iteration, the fair rates are determined. The fair rates are determined through the demand rates. Then press next. Click the allocate. It will allocate all the jobs according to the fair rates to the resource and click next. Press execute and then the jobs in the resources are getting executed. Most of the jobs are executed successfully and then some of the jobs in the resource are not executed successfully. Then press next. After pressing detect fault, find the failure jobs and press next. Press get status. The value function of all resources are find once again. Then only the failed jobs are allocated once again. Press allocation. Then the failed jobs are allocated to the resource for execute successfully. Press next. Click execute gridlets. Then the failed jobs are executed in the resource and getting success.